Hey guys, welcome. This is Michael, the last hair blender here, wrapping up my day at Boss Barbershop in the city of Peoria in Park West. Like usual, I am the first one here and the last one to leave, but I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about this client that I just had at the end of the day. He apparently he cuts hair himself. He was asking me about the tools that I use and stuff, and I mean, you guys can see me putting away my tools. But he was asking me, like, what do you use? What's your go-to? And I noticed on your station that you have all these different kinds of clippers, but what is your go-to? I mean, for the most part, I do use each and every one of my clippers, but when it comes to like one of those rush days where you're just back to back to back to back, I did tell him that my go-to is the RC C2 by Royal Clips. I don't have too much no, I guess I can say I have about a year in experience with it, and it's for me, it has been one of the tools that has assisted me with getting through clientele when it's like a back-to-back day, and of course the RC T2, which is the trimmer. Um, I kind of let him try it out, I let him use it, and he ended up saying, "Well, where did you get this, or how did you come across it, or whatever?" He's like, "It looks kind of relatively similar to the Babyliss Low Pro FX1," and I pulled it out, and I was like, "Well, yeah, it kind of is the same machine. Well, it's the same body, except the indentation, and this has the anti-slip grip." Um, I let him hold both, and he was like, "Holy crap, dude!" He ended up trying them both on, and playing with the levers and stuff, and even faded himself up a little bit. But he was like, "Holy crap, dude! Where do I get it? Where do I get it?" And I sent him my link, and he purchased the the full fade kit 2.0 right then and there. And I was like, "Damn, okay, are you sure you want to jump into it?" He's like, "Yeah, well, I mean, I mess with Babyliss a lot, and those are the tools that I go with." So he ended up jumping on the bandwagon. He said he liked the way it sounded, and he's like, "I know that it looks relatively similar to the Low Pro FX1, but what would you say the difference is between them?" And so the explanation that I gave him is that if Babyliss and JRL were to have a collaboration, they would end up coming out with the RCC2, because again the body is very similar to the FX1, the Low Pro FX1, and the blade itself is more like the JRL Onyx's blade, and the fading power, the battery life, it just lasts long. Mine, I mean, I know the box advertises that it's about a 3 hour battery life, or no, 4 hour battery life, but I mean, mine, I don't know if it's because I keep them well maintained and well oiled, but mine has lasted me upwards of up to 5 hours, and that's on a full day where I'm just back to back to back to back. And then when the RCC2 finally dies, then I switch over to like the JRLs. But for the most part, I'm very impressed with the capability of my RCC2 by Royal Clips. He like I said, he jumped in the bandwagon, and he purchased his Fade Kit 2.0. So we shall see. I gave him my phone number. I told him, let me know what you think. Let me know once you receive them, how long it takes for delivery and all that stuff. But yeah, he's gonna try them out, because he told me that he works out of or he cuts every so often out of a military base. They let him cut. He doesn't have a license or anything, but either way, I mean, it's one of those tools that, or one of those kits that kind of gives you the idea of, or the sense that you are successful, or that you can cut like all these other barbers that are popping out with dope ass fades. Because at first, when I was using the JRL or any of the Babyliss fading clippers, I felt like it would take me forever to fade out the bald line. And with the RCC2, not only can I create the guidelines, but I can debulk, I can clipper over comb, I can. It's a revolutionary tool, and if you tell me if you can knock out 80% of the steps that you take for a fade, whether it's a low, a mid, a high, with one machine, rather than having to switch between the JRL, between the Babyliss, between the Oster fast feed or whatever. You tell me, what would you prefer to use, or what do you guys use? Because I mean, I've used a little bit of everything. I started with the Andes Masters, both the Fade Master and the Masters. I eventually switched over to the Oster Octane, and a combination of the Octane and the fast feed. And I have utilized a few of the Babyliss, like the FX1, the Low Pros FX1s, and they're all really good machines. But I don't know, dude, that the combination of what would seem to be a Low Pro FX1 with a JRL Onyx blade, it's amazing, the fading capability and everything. But you guys tell me, what do you guys utilize during the processes of your haircuts, and when you have a busy day and you know you're going to be back to that? Because I do also have the Stylecraft Instinct, and it's a very, very powerful machine. I love using it, but for me, it's more because of the power. I like to debulk a lot more, or use it like with really thick, coarse hair. But as far as haircuts, fading, even like trimming down the beard, shaping it up and stuff, keeping it nice and even at the bottom, fading in the sideburns, I'm still gonna stick with my RCC2 by Royal Clips. But again, you guys tell me what you guys utilize. Let me know what you guys prefer, and if you guys have ever tried anything from Royal Clips, because they do have two different kits. They have the silver kit that's a little bit more comparable to the Wall 1919, which is, I believe, a magic clip. And they have the new one, the Fade Kit 2.0, which is the RCC2, the RCT2, and then the RCFS, which is right here, the shaver. The shaver is fucking dope. Look. So let me just give you a comparison between the FX3 shaver and then the RCFS. Just look at the blades on top. You can see that the FX3, of course, it comes with your standard 2 blade, but the RCFS comes with your standard 2 blade, and then it has this middle bar right here that also vibrates beautifully, and it allows you to blend in from the bald into that bald line. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys think. If you guys do want to invest in your own, link, my affiliate link is going to be in the description, so go ahead and check that out. There is a bunch of different other options that Royal Clips does have. I believe they have shears, thinning shears, they have blades. But either way, let me know what you guys use. Let me know what you guys prefer. Let me know what your go-to is. Michael the Last Hair Blender, out.
Can't trust these thoughts in my mind. So reckless, so reckless.
Can you motherfuckers quit with the hate and worry about your own bull? Negativity is up in the air and they already got my plate full. And at times I really wanna explode, but I know that I gotta keep cool. Cause the lies and the hate make the promises break.